Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Page. I am your most humble and obedient servant, Page Ghost. Gotham Knights was always in a tough spot ever since its announcement. The expectation was for the game to be an Arkham series ripoff, while a silent expectation of it being its own game consistently lied in the background. Despite the harsh criticisms and unfair comparisons, Gotham Knights accomplished its goal of being its own game and did a pretty good job at it. A good place to start is its gameplay, specifically its fighting system. It can either be frustratingly simple or secretly complex. A fight scene in Gotham Knights essentially boils down to dodges and hits, with a few mix-ups on the hits depending on the enemies. However, the complexity emerges with the utilization of perfect dodges, perfect strikes, and momentum abilities. If you are not using these systems harmoniously, the game will not be fun or engaging. Another key aspect of the gameplay is its traversal. Feelings on this are more mixed. Grappling from rooftop to rooftop and jumping immediately after a grapple can certainly be exhilarating. The same goes for using the motorcycle. It's incredibly fun, though it can feel slow at the start. What are more fun are the knighthood abilities. These should be unlocked for every character the player decides to utilize as soon as possible, just for their fun factor. A less than optimal experience is had with the parkour system. It is lackluster, to say the least. The player can jog, sprint, and vault over most walls. Forget about trying to traverse any roof that has a curve on it, though. There is no dedicated jump button, and the character will not vault over the curve. The world, especially its curved rooftops, does seem to be missing a certain piece. The world of Gotham Knights can feel empty at times. However, there is a reason for this. The map is able to populate crimes nearly anywhere on the map. This is why the map seems so large and empty. At any time, a crime could pop up. There is also a story reason for this emptiness, though. Remember, the main point of the story is Batman is dead, and Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, and Robin are left to pick up the pieces. Batman's absence is felt, both in the game world and the story. The Knights are incredibly unsure of themselves, and each of them have their own mental barriers holding them back. As the game progresses, they deal with these barriers and become more confident, though the game may not have as much of this as it should. The unique perspective in each cutscene, depending on the character chosen, provides ample reason to play through this game multiple times. The Court of Owls and their plans are interesting enough, but no player will be surprised by who leads them. So many reviewers compare this game to the Arkham series. This is not a fair comparison. This game never pretended to be an Arkham game, and it stuck with this idea throughout the whole game. It is confident in its identity. Any lack of enjoyment from the gameplay comes down to personal preference. The gameplay, especially the fighting, is incredibly fleshed out. Other well-received games have had far less. Performance criticisms are accurate, however. It does not always stay at 30 frames per second, especially when online is being utilized. However, the world is beautiful and detailed. Reviewers were incredibly harsh when it came to reviewing this game. A lack of understanding the gameplay and making unfair comparisons are the main culprits here. Here is the bottom line. Gotham Knights is a good game. It's not great, it's not perfect, but it did what it said it would do. There are legitimate criticisms like the performance issues and emptiness of the world. However, there is a reason why I keep coming back to it and why I plan on 100% completing it. It is because it is a joy to play.